finest professional wrestling from the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region, Capital Wrestling.
Look, they can't do this. Matt, come on, Matt. Wake up. Come on, Matt. Hey, come on, man. What was that out there, man? What was that? We have a plan. Come on. Wake up. Come on, Matt. What was that? Matt! Well, Matt!
No. Hey!
He can't do this, man. He can't do this.
What happened? Matt, come on.
Somehow Marcus. Marcus, man. It's Marcus.
Matt. Come on, man.
We got this.
Come on, man.
We got this. Come on, boys. We got a plan.
Wake up. We got to go.
We got a plan. Don't worry about Marcus. We've got Marcus in the bag. We'll take care of him. We'll take care of him. It's all right.
You're goddamn right we're taking care of him.
Relax.
On December 29th, Marcus Dowling, you want to go to war. You want to put me inside a ring. I've got 4 bastards by my side. You want me to walk through hell. I have all the gold. You've got nothing left. I have nothing to lose. I have 6'8". I have the champion, and I have the best team on God's green by my side. And I don't give a damn who you get. I don't give a damn if you conjure up Don Morocco.
It's all right, man.
Marcus Dillon, I will become a professional wrestler. I will walk in there, and I will prove to you that I have been better than you since birth. And he wants to call us bastards? Well, goddamn right we're bastards. You bastardized professional wrestling for too long. This is what the industry will look like in 2018 and forever. Satan, Blackman, Jourdain, Dixon, we are the bastards. And we're the best damn thing you'll ever lay your eyes on. We're going to war, gentlemen. We're going to war.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Capital Wrestling co-founder and co-owner Marcus King Kong Dowling here with one half of our main event tonight, Logan Easton.
Not one half of your main event, the champion of the 1%, the venture grapplist, Logan Easton Laroux. Hold on. Before you mess up more of my introduction, I'm going to tell you what you're going to be saying in the future. Capital champion, Logan Easton Laroux. See, I came back because I am the face of this organization. I am the face of Capital, and I will be the first champion because I'm everything a brand like Capital should represent. Handsome. Domestic and foreign relations. Human resources. Handsome. Sonny Kiss might be a great athlete. People might like Sonny Kiss because people can be like Sonny Kiss. People can strive to be like me. They can't be me. I will be the Capital champion.
This is Marcus King Kong Dowling, and you're tuned into Capital Wrestling. And that's all you need to know.
Want to watch every single episode of Capital Wrestling Television? Miss an episode of the Capital Wrestling Podcast? Don't fret, because the Capital Wrestling YouTube channel has all that and more. YouTube.com/Capital Wrestling is your hub for all things Capital. Come to the Capitol on December 29th in Hoboken for our biggest event yet, World War IV. Don't miss Ken Dixon versus John Kerman in a Capital Championship match, a 5-way #1 contenders match for the Capital Wrestling Championship, a Pocky Chip Death match, and of course, in a match that will shape the future of Capital Wrestling, it's time to push the button as World War IV comes to Hoboken. Get your tickets now at tinyurl.com/Capital WW4.
Hello, Capital Wrestling fans. I am here with the magnificent Sonny Kiss, and he is facing off Logan Easton Laroux tonight. How are you feeling about this match, Sonny?
Good, girl. I've been on a roll, you know. I'm so excited tonight because I'm finally going to be able to proclaim my rightful spot here in Capital Wrestling. So, yeah.
And You know, I know a lot of people are anticipating this match, but I really have to say, you know, I've been talking with Marcus recently, and he revealed to me that you were supposed to be the one awarded the championship. And I'm just really curious to know what your thoughts about that are.
Wait a minute, come again?
You were supposed to be awarded the championship, actually.
Me? Sonny Kiss, me? Like, me? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he thought that even regardless of everything that's occurred, you were the rightful owner of that belt.
I don't even know what to say. Girl, bye.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Capital Wrestling. I'm Stephen James, joined by Harry Chajanian, and boy, do we have a night of action.
And I can't think of a better way to start it than with the champion of the 1%, Logan Easton Laroux.
Logan Easton Laroux, a man who lives inside of a gated community.
Yeah, well, let's let Logan's rightfully asking us to quiet down, please.
Inside a gated community, inside a gated community, at 286 pounds and 16 ounces, the champion of the 1%, the Vulture, Logan Easton Laroux.
Wow, Logan Easton Laroux.
Must have had some time off from his yacht rock.
Hey, there's never a bad time to yacht rock,
You
Steven.
look like somebody who yells unfunny things. Now, if you couldn't hear him, I'm going to tell you what he said. I hail from a gated community, surrounded by inside yet another gated community in Stamford, Connecticut.
A fancy area,
I
Steven.
weigh in at 286 pounds and 16 ounces. Excuse me? What did you just say? What did you just say to me? You said nobody cares? Okay, we're gonna try this again without interruption. This time.
How disrespectful of some of these Hoboken.
I am the champion of the 1%. I am young and handsome. I come from a gated community, surrounded by a community inside a gated community in Stamford, Connecticut. I weigh, say it with me, 286 pounds. How many? 16 ounces. May refer to me as the champion of the 1% or the what? All right, here, we'll try it again. 1% or the Venture Grappleist. Venture Logan Easton Laroux.
Well, this crowd not appreciating the champion of the 1%.
Event. There's another half that I'm sure nobody's excited to see. So while you have the time, please take a look.
He's allowing them to take photographs. How lovely.
How pompous is Logan Easton Laroux?
He's a man of the people, of the 1% of the people.
Now,
what about the other 99%?
And catchy, something everyone's going to enjoy. So here it goes, repeat after me. Logan Easton Laroux is the champion of the 1%, and he is the best in Apple wrestling history.
Logan Easton Laroux is the champion of the 1%.
You sound ridiculous.
What? I was just getting into it. Logan Easton Laroux. Come on, people. What's the matter with you people? Get off your hands. Logan Easton Laroux is the champion of the 1%.
No one buying it. Sit down. You're embarrassing yourself.
Don't you touch me. Don't
you
you
are
ever put your hands on me.
yourself.
You've never put your hands on me. I know a lawyer by the name of Matthew Ryan Shapiro.
This sweater
I'd like to see his credentials.
is worth more than the GDP of the state of New Jersey. You can look it up. When I take this sweater off, I'm sorry, I missed some facts about the sweaters. Let me begin again. Hailing from a gated community, inside a gated community, surrounded by yet another gated community in Stamford.
It's a lot of gates.
He just wants to let you know. I mean, you know, he just wants.
And 16 ounces, the Venture Grappleist, the champion of the 1%. 1% Logan Easton Laroux. Back to the sweater.
And this crowd just completely disrespectful.
Vicious.
This sweater, some may describe as a foreign object simply because it was made of the finest silk in all of Italy. Let's give it up.
And here's Logan Easton Laroux trying to give a lecture to these people and annoy them,
So
I
as
guess
was
is what
saying,
they
I
think,
am
but
your
he's trying to
main event.
educate them.
We can
Educate
bring
them
out
on
the
what?
other half. The
Silk
lesser
swatches?
half, the not Capital Pro Wrestling Champion, Sonny Kiss. Go ahead and bring him out.
About time. And there he is, the finest athlete in Capital Wrestling, the Concrete Rose, Sonny Kiss.
Oh, that's got
Many believe Sonny Kiss to be one of the front runners for the Capital Wrestling
And his
Championship.
opponent, from the sidelines of the gridiron in Jersey City, New Jersey.
New City worse than
Weighing
Hoboken.
at 177 pounds, he is the Concrete Rose, Sonny Kiss.
As I was saying about my sweater, the instant I take this sweater off, the divorce rate in Hoboken, New Jersey will skyrocket.
Oh, wow, Logan.
Yes, people trying to split just to get away from him, leaving in opposite directions.
Ridiculous.
I'm waiting for that drum roll, please.
A drum roll. He wanted a drum roll.
You sound ridiculous
What?
again. Stop.
The man asked
You're
for
supposed
look
to
at
be
that.
a professional.
Hold on, Steven. Keep quiet while the man takes off his sweater. My God.
Banging on the table like a, you're a grown man.
In Italian fashion.
I'll watch it for you. I'll watch it for you. But
All right, now it's time for your main event. All right. Ring the bell.
We are underway here. Logan Easton Laroux more concerned about Sonny Kiss touching that cashmere sweater, that silk sweater. Roll up, 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. What just happened here?
I was just checking my cell phone.
Oh, but Laroux kicks Kiss right in the face.
I am the main event of Capital Pro Wrestling. I am the greatest. I am the champion.
That's right, Logan Easton Laroux not having this. He's been in more main events than anyone here in Capital Wrestling.
He's also in almost more title matches here than anyone else, but it did not help him as he's already lost a pinfall and Sonny Kiss split-legged kiss solve.
There's no reason for this. The match is done. I don't even understand what's the purpose of this, Sonny. What are you trying to prove?
And the Kiss Army cheering for the Concrete Rose once again as the Concrete Rose comes out on top. I think the gated community needed one more gate.
No, not the sweater.
To keep
Not the
Sonny Kiss
sweater.
out.
No. That's a beautiful sweater. That's 1,000% cashmere.
Wouldn't that just be 100?
Oh, we got so much to learn about cashmere.
Sonny Kiss, the Concrete Rose, victorious once again, adding a little insult to injury.
more Capital Wrestling content? Then look no further than our Instagram. Follow at Capital Wrestling today and see every moment the Capital has to offer, as well as match announcements, merchandise deals, and more. Come to the Capital and follow our Instagram today. Don't miss a single moment of Capital Wrestling television by subscribing to our Twitch. Twitch.tv/Capital Wrestling not only gives you a brand new episode every Monday night at 7:05, but exclusive content like Capital Wrestling's World War IV Live, exclusive Match Zero content, Capital Wrestling binge mode marathons, and the upcoming Level Up with Stephen James and more. Push the button and subscribe to Twitch.tv/Capital Wrestling.
What we just witnessed was perhaps the fastest match in the history of Capital Wrestling. But from the fastest match in Capital Wrestling, it's our one-on-one conversation with feminist activist, or Femivist, Miss Portia Vaughn. Portia, welcome to the show.
You know, my first thought sitting here is, why are you here speaking to me and not a woman? I mean, they thought you were skilled enough to host an interview? The supremely competent Marcus Dowling couldn't find someone more educated than you, although I know that's not a high bar to set. But you know what? Fine. Let's start.
All right, Miss Vaughn. The state of the Capital Wrestling Tag Team Championships have been a oft-talked-about topic. What are your thoughts on your Capital Wrestling Tag Team Champions?
In terms of the tag team division of Capital Wrestling, there are 3 constants that permeate each and every tag team, except, of course, Luxury Muscles Incorporated. Those 3 things: an X chromosome, a Y chromosome, and cowardice. And if you needed any more proof of this level of cowardice, let's talk about the theft of the Tag Team Championship belts that rightfully belong to my team, Luxury Muscles Incorporated. You know, I guess you can only be jealous of someone if they have something you think you ought to have yourself. And since Matthew Ryan Shapiro and his team, the New York Wrecking Crew, were not talented or smart enough to earn the belts, they felt they had to resort to what men naturally do and just take things that don't belong to them.
Taking things that don't belong to them, let's move on to the rumor mill. The rumor is Luxury Muscles Incorporated has undergone some changes, with beautiful Bobby Shields perhaps moving on.
Bobby Shields, while he will be missed, felt that his efforts to support women were better utilized outside of the ring, especially with the most recent influx of all the pro-feminist movements that have begun. Because he believes in the resistance, as he believes that there can be no light without shadow, or rather, no shadow unless there is also light. That being said, he is busy traveling around the country, covering up any offensive phallic art that might be on display, because we have enough of that as it is. But I am proud to announce that, yes, Stan and I have found a replacement who is very proud to be part of Luxury Muscles Incorporated, and that is Mick Drake.
So how does Mick Drake fit into the Luxury Muscles Incorporated philosophy? What does he bring to the table?
First of all, I don't appreciate the term brings to the table because it is very reminiscent of an era in which women brought food to men sitting at a table. I am very triggered by that phrase, so if we can not use that, thank you. But if you are asking me, what does Mick Drake bring to the movement at Capitol? #Storm the Capitol. Then I say with great confidence, he brings quite a bit. In the ring, Mick Drake can physically dominate his opponents. He can intellectually dominate his opponents. But probably the most dominating thing about him is his willingness to submit. Submitting to the Femivist that helps Luxury Muscles Incorporated stay above the rest of the tag team division in Capitol. The world is full of weapons if you're looking for them, and we certainly found one in Mick Drake.
Weapons at your disposal aside, what is your strategy going into perhaps one of the most chaotic matches in the history of Capital Wrestling, World War IV?
The strategy is simple. Stan Styles and Mick Drake Luxury Muscles Incorporated are there to win. They are going to prove that once again, men cannot function, progress, or succeed without having a woman lead the way, to show them how to fight and how to triumph. I know that all of Capital Wrestling is not used to seeing a strong Femivist voice speak on behalf of men. And I know that this may not seem ordinary to you right now, but after a time, it will. When Luxury Muscles Incorporated stand victorious on December 29th, it'll just be another crack in the glass ceiling that's been hovering over us for way too long.
Looking ahead from December 29th, we are approaching our anniversary, our one-year anniversary. How would you rate co-founder Marcus Dowling's performance for Capital Wrestling thus far?
Rate him as what? As a leader? I would rate him as subpar. He continuously allows the Capital Wrestling locker room to walk all over him. Or rate him as a businessman. That rating would be abysmal, as he continues to employ Matthew Ryan Shapiro in Capital as the manager to the New York Wrecking Crew and those other disrespectful misogynists. Or perhaps rate him as a supporter of women, and that rating would be a big fat F for Femivist movement denier. Mr. Dowling allowed Matthew Ryan Shapiro to steal the tag team championship belts away from their rightful owners, Luxury Muscles Incorporated, and still did nothing to reprimand him. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Actually, you know what he did instead? He instead rewarded him by putting him in the main event at World War IV. So I guess, just like our government or Hollywood, men's indiscretions are either rewarded or ignored. And ignoring is not the same as ignorance. You have to work on it. And believe me, it looks like Marcus is working on it.
Now, there appears to be some tension, obviously, between yourself and the Esquire of Excellence, Matthew Ryan Shapiro. You have the floor to say whatever you want to him right now.
A rat in a maze is free to go anywhere, as long as it stays inside the maze. Walk swiftly, walk quietly, and don't ever, ever walk alone, Mr. Shapiro. Women from all walks of life take such precaution when in strange areas or dark corners, and we have to protect ourselves from predators, namely, any and all men. You, however, don't feel the need to take such precaution and walk freely as you please anywhere without needing to look over your shoulder. And I would strongly advise you that on December 29th, avoid dark corners and dimly lit areas because you never know what predators may be lurking. Nolite te bastardes caborum dorum.
Come to the Capitol on December 29th in Hoboken for our biggest event yet, World War IV. Don't miss Ken Dixon versus John Kerman in a Capitol Championship match, a 5-way #1 contenders match for the Capital Wrestling Championship, a Pocky Chip Death match, and of course, in a match that will shape the future of Capital Wrestling, it's time to push the button as World War IV comes to Hoboken. Get your tickets now at tinyurl.com/capitalww4.